Hello, I'm Dr. Sanjay Khanna and I'm working as an Associate Director in the Institute of Digestive and Liver Diseases at BLK Super Speciality Hospital, New Delhi. Today, I shall be talking about hepatitis. Hepatitis in general means inflammation of the liver. Most of the patients come to us because of an enlargement of the liver or fatty liver as seen on the ultrasound of the abdomen. We as doctors need to identify whether this is a serious finding or not. We now get the liver tests of the patient, and if they are abnormal, then the patient is considered to be having hepatitis. More often, it is the isolated elevation of the liver enzymes, mainly SGOT and SGPT. There are many reasons for the hepatitis or elevation of the liver enzymes. More important ones are those associated with chronic alcohol intake, infections affecting the liver, and those associated with diabetes and obesity. Long-standing alcohol intake in amounts usually exceeding 3 small drinks per day and usually taken for 10 years or more can lead to hepatitis. If not corrected early, then this habit can lead to permanent liver damage in these people, leading to cirrhosis or shrinkage of the liver and its complications. Quitting alcohol is the easiest way to prevent this problem. Hepatitis can also occur because of long-standing diabetes and obesity also. One needs to have a properly controlled diabetes and follow a good weight loss program which includes a low-calorie diet and an exercise program. Again, if not controlled, then this non-alcoholic liver disease can also progress to cirrhosis. Other important causes for hepatitis are the infections, mostly viral, which can affect the liver leading to hepatitis. These viral infections can be bloodborne or can be foodborne and can lead to acute hepatitis or chronic liver disease. Hepatitis B and C viruses are the ones which infect the person when he or she comes into contact with infected blood. Hepatitis A and E are the ones which cause infection by consuming unhygienic food and drinks contaminated with these viruses. As an acute illness, these viral infections can cause jaundice, decreased appetite, and vomiting. Majority of the infections are troublesome for the patient but usually self-limiting in majority. Hepatitis A and E lead to acute hepatitis only and are usually short-lasting. Hepatitis B and C viruses can remain permanently in the human liver and can lead to cirrhosis in some. These can be prevented by good personal hygiene and habits. Also, we have good vaccines for hepatitis A and B viruses. Also, blood transfusion practices have improved, leading to marked reduction of these hepatitis B and C, which are related to transfusion. Lately, good medication is also available for hepatitis B and C infection. Thus, together, all these steps will lead to a reduction in liver-related illness and death due to cirrhosis. Prevention is certainly better than cure for preventing hepatitis. Thank you.